If somebody said to me, what are the 10 most important pieces ever, or who are the 10 most important people in dance ever? Jerome Robbins. It was everything. He was everything. He was the consummate package. It wasn't just the movement itself, but it's also the way he constructed the story, the characters, the emphasis, the detail. He knew the whole arc of a story, and he knew every single precise detail that makes or breaks a story.
When I have the opportunity to produce or present Fancy Free, my goal is not to present it in the light of a museum. I don't want it to look like this archaic work that is rarely seen. In fact, I want it to be a piece that comes to life every single time it is performed. Specifically with the history at the Pello, I think it's amazing. I look at the walls here, and I look at the dancers, and I mean, just generation after generation, or company after company is in these walls and in this building, and I feel honored to be able to share the stage, to share the repertory, and hopefully keep the life that originally came here with Fancy Free in 47 and 49 when it was presented here, just as it is in 2014.
There's a whole generation of people who have never seen this work.
Considering the fact that it's been choreographed in 1944 and is being performed in 2014 is an amazing, I think, I use the word masterpiece. It's an amazing accomplishment for a ballet and a choreographer because it's withstood the test of time. It was said that Jerry said within the first 30 seconds you should know each of the characters of the ballet. So you'll see my particular character, one of the first sailors, he wears his hat very much low on his eyebrows, kind of, bringing across like this very tough kind of, guy from Chicago who peels potatoes and gets in fights very easily, and you create this dialogue and narrative, if you will. The second sailor, he wears his hat where you can see his bangs, and he just kind of rests on the top of this, and he looks very shy. He's the guy from Iowa who has never been to a big city before. He walks very much looking around and kind of almost like whistling, kind of like this wonderland, if you will. And the third sailor wears his slightly back and tilted to the side. He's been there before. He's from California. He's been in the military for years. He's met the girls before, and he's kind of the leader of the pack. And so he kind of walks with a little swagger, if you will. And just looking at that first 30 seconds, you really get an idea of what these sailors are supposed to be depicting. The Pello actually is a really great venue for the piece because it has an intimacy that allows the audience to appreciate all the nuances of the choreography. My hope, after every time a show finishes, whether it's performing at City Ballet or particularly here at the Pello, is you hope someone like Jerry Robbins would be happy with it.
It's a thrill. It's just such a thrill. A classic. And for good reason.